welcome to 50 Movies in 50 Weeks. I'm your host, Joey Hollywood, and I'm trying to get through all 50 movies in this 50 movie box set from Mill Creek in 50 weeks. The movie I watched today was called The War Game from 1965. This movie is very, very interesting. When I first put it on, I thought it was going to be, one of those things where they're just using stock footage and it was just going to be slapped together, right? Because it starts off with what I thought was news footage. Ends up, this movie is a documentary or a pseudo-documentary or a mockumentary. So the whole movie has this kind of like almost, they call them found footage now, even though it's not really found footage. But like Lake Mungo or This is Spinal Tap, with more comedy version of this. It's a fake documentary about what would happen in the UK if a nuclear bomb went off close to their shores. And it is horrifying. It's so effective. This is decades before the BBC made Ghostwatch, which is also another it's the illusion of a live broadcast, but they're in a haunted house and things start happening. Ghostwatch is really cool. You should definitely watch Ghostwatch. But this is like decades before then. This is in 1965. I think Ghostwatch came out in the late 80s, maybe the early 90s. I can't remember. But yeah, it's super interesting, and it gets really, really graphic to the point where it's really trying to drive home that this is not something to joke about. This is a very serious thing. If bombs go off, we are in for suffering for decades to come. And it has allusions to Nagasaki and Hiroshima, and it's very, very poignant. It's very, very direct, and it also has a lot of criticisms levied at very, very particular religious figures. Certain bishops in the United States, the Catholic Church, very much criticizing their cavalier attitude towards nuclear destruction or nuclear bombs at that point in time. It's something I can't really relate to. In my lifetime, I feel like the church has always been very very fearful of a nuclear holocaust. They kind of refer to it as I've heard churches kind of say that's the form the rapture is going to take. So very different time, I'm guessing, the way the criticisms leveled at the various churches throughout the movie, but incredibly interesting movie. And there's a scene, the movie takes place around Christmas, and there's all these haunting images of very of children singing Christmas songs. It's very haunting, and just showing the devastation, the mutilated bodies and stuff. And this is in the 1960s, so it's all done in black and white. A lot of shaky cam. There's a scene in the movie where the bomb goes off 40 miles away from wherever this is. I think it's in Yorkshire, and everything's just getting demolished. Everything, people are falling in the streets. People are getting blinded by the bombs. And there's several points in the movie where I kind of forgot that I was watching a fake documentary. There was points in the movie that I thought this really happened because I got so engrossed in it. Looking it up, the movie after I watched it, I found out that the BBC actually banned this from being broadcast because they thought it was going to be like the War of the Worlds, Orson Welles radio play that allegedly made people flip out and think that we were being invaded by Martians. The BBC banned this from broadcast for many, many years because they were afraid that people were going to panic if they saw this because it's so realistic. Even today, watching this today, I started to feel like it was real. I was that engrossed in the movie. And honestly, this is probably one of the biggest highlights of this box set. If you watch anything from this, I would definitely recommend watching the War Game from 1965. It's on here. It's probably on YouTube. I doubt this movie is difficult to get a hold of. And it's short too. It's like under an hour. I highly recommend this one. This is, if you like found footage, if you like mockumentary stuff, definitely give this one a shot. It's pretty dang good. I can't praise this movie enough. You watch any movie on this box set, watch this one. I'll see you next week. Remember, please be kind and rewind.